Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Engineer YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about how we can perform aggregations using PySpark. Just like in SQL, we have some aggregate functions like sum, min, max, count, and so on. So same way, we have aggregate functions, so we can use aggregate functions in PySpark. Let's see how we can use them. So firstly, if you have watched my previous video, we created a data frame. So we need a data, we need the column, the schema, and then with this command, we can create a data frame, which is spark.create data frame. We pass the data and then the schema. So schema is equal to column. So column is a list of the column names which we have. And if we talk about the data, so these are the tuples and then they are just added into a list, right? So we are passing it. So let me just run it. So this is a list of tuples which is stored in data variable. It's Python, right? Now in column variable a list is stored which it contains column name. So we are running this. Now we are, this is a Spark function, spark.create data frame, which creates a data frame. It will take the data and the schema and create a data frame. And that data frame will be stored in df variable, right? That's done. Now the number one thing is sum. How we can do a sum, using PySpark. So firstly, from PySpark we have a SQL module wherein we are using PySpark.sql.function. So we are importing some function, right? So once we have imported this sum function, we can use this. How? Very easy. See, firstly, obviously, if we remember in SQL also, let's say I want the sum of salary, right? And then if you're using an aggregate function and whatever other columns we need to use or we need to show, we add it in group by clause, right? So now, firstly, group by works. So in Spark, so you will write data frame. So data frame contains your data dot group by whatever you want to group by. So if you want to group by department and some other column also, you can put a comma and you can write the other column name as well, right? So let's say we want to group by the department. So we'll write df dot group by the column name where you want to group by, or there can be multiple columns. We'll use aggregate function, and inside that we can give as many aggregate functions as we want. So let's say in aggregate I'm giving sum of salary and I'm giving the alias to be total salary, right? And then you can put a comma and let's say you want to do some max, you can use that as well, right? So this is the format how you will use sum. So sum will be always followed by a group by clause. If you want multiple, if you want some other column as well, it should be in group by part. And let's say you just want the sum of total salary, you can just write down df dot sum of the salary. So that way also it will work out. So let me run it. So once I run this, what you will see is you will see the departments and the total sum of the salaries, right? Next thing is minimum. If we want minimum, age and salary, we'll be using the min function. Again, we'll import min function and same thing. So what we are doing is df.select. So we are just selecting what minimum of age and we are giving the alias, and then we are selecting minimum of salary and we are giving it an alias. As I told, we can put a comma separated and we can use that, right? And we are using the data frame dot show command. In this case our data frame is min underscore age underscore salary dot show to show the data frame. So if I run this, what you will see is you will see nothing but the minimum age and minimum salary. Same way we can see maximum age and maximum salary. You can import max and then you can say df.select, and inside that you can put max of age and give it an alias, and then you can say max of salary and you can give it an alias. Again, you can write down the data frame name, which is max underscore age underscore salary dot show to print it out. If you don't write this statement and if you just write this statement, it will not print it out in the output screen, right? So whatever is the transformation, it will be stored in this variable, but it will not get printed, right? Let's run it out, and once we run it, you can see the maximum age and the maximum salary. Sorry, so this was the max part, right? Now comes the count. So again, what we are doing is we want count by the department name. So we need department wise count. So it will come in group by clause. So df dot group by the department dot aggregate, and inside that we can put as many aggregates as we want. So we have only one in this case. we're just counting the IDs and we're giving it an alias, which is employee underscore count, right? And if we run it, so we'll get the all the departments and the count of employees they have. So this is some replication of like in SQL, we write some queries, and if you're familiar with SQL, aggregate function you must already be knowing, and now we are just implementing the same concept in PySpark. I hope you enjoyed this video. So this code I'll download and it will be available in the description, so you can check it out. Thank you.